Welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name is Michael, and in this adventure we're heading out to the Rocky Mountains to do some camping and jeep wheeling with my dog Esme. So once we got into the mountains, we decided to head north to the Atlas staging area so we could head further into the mountains and find a very secluded camping spot. However, as we'll find out, that might not be the best plan. The scenery here is stunning, but unfortunately it does attract lots of people, so it can get pretty crowded over the weekends. So we've just arrived at the staging area at Crow's Nest Pass. I think it's the Atlas staging area, and the road's closed going further up the mountain, which I didn't expect. So we're going to have to rethink our plans. It's actually quite busy here with snowmobilers, which I thought it might be. But the other parts that I've camped in before looks like they're all cut off with snowbanks and such. So I'm going to rethink my plan and see if I can find somewhere else of interest that we can set up camp. But this would be a great place obviously to bring a snowmobile. Something I'm actively working on. Maybe not for this year, but maybe for next year. So we'll keep heading down the road, and Esme's just in the back. Hey, yes. Who's a good girl? Okay, so we'll keep you updated and we'll find a good place to camp and get set up. So Esme and I ended up heading east back into the foothills just to get away from the populated places to find a reasonable camp spot. But we did come across this rather large herd of white-tailed deer, which is really nice to see this time of year. Okay, I think we'll find a nice flat spot to set up and think about getting some wood. What do you think, Esme? You're filthy. Nice little hunt shack place. Yeah, it's a bit of wood. Could pull into this area, it'd be great. So this is a quick update on my recovery equipment I've got with my Jeep. I think I've got a workable set of equipment now that I feel comfortable I could self-recover in almost any situation, I think. Okay, so I always carry a shovel. This is kind of an extendable shovel. It's not super great if you're moving large amounts of snow, but it's good for clearing under a vehicle. I really like it because it can actually be used in a couple of different ways, but I won't go into that at the moment. So this first thing is I've got this recovery ring. Because I'm running a synthetic rope, you don't have to run with the traditional kind of pulley system. The rope will actually slip through this smooth surface, but you do need to combine it with a soft shackle in order for it to work effectively. So that's what I have. It's my soft shackle that will go through here and be able to work with the winch line as well. And this will basically double the pull of my winch. And my winch is a 10,000 pound winch, but what they don't tell you is that winches are rated for the last wrap on the spool. So when all the lines in, the winch actually gets weaker because of the diameter of the spool effectively. So this really helps if you need to do a big pull. I think that's rated to 41,000 pounds as well. Way more than my winch could ever pull. This is my tree strap that I use. Obviously useful for protecting trees, but you can also use it for adding a bit more length if need be. I have a couple of shackles as well that come in handy. I prefer the soft shackles, but sometimes you have to use a actual metal shackle. So I have 4 soft shackles. I have a kinetic recovery rope. I think this one's rated to, this is 8,000 pounds, which is about right for this vehicle. You don't want to get them too big that they won't stretch and impart that elastic component to a kinetic rope, so you need to really size it to where you think your vehicle lands, whether it's a big truck, smaller truck, or a car, whichever. So that's going to be very useful. I have a wireless winch, but I also have the wired version of it just in case. And I have a recovery strap as well. I think this is a 20-foot. I think it's rated to something like 30,000 pounds. So that'll come in handy. I'm going to keep all that stuff just in the little trap area in the bottom of the Jeep. Keeps it out of the way and ready to use. So I picked the majority of this up at Princess Auto. They have an extensive range of kinetic ropes like this, the shackles I got there. I think I got all the straps from there too. I normally buy all my straps and tie downs from Princess Auto. It's about the cheapest you can buy in Canada, and it's been very good quality. I've never had a problem with any of the straps and towing essentials. So just a little tip, if you're looking for any of this stuff, that's a really good place to start. So on this trip I've decided to pick up a new piece of hardware to help me on my camping trips, and let me show you. So I decided to go with an electric chainsaw. The one I had previously from Princess Auto worked great, and I'll link that video somewhere up there. And I just decided to step it up and buy a bigger one because I was so impressed with the one at Princess Auto. This is a 20 volt version because all my tools are 20 volt lithium. So there are bigger chainsaws. This will be fine for what I need. So we're going to give this a go and see how it works. I did buy some batteries, but they're flat. And I don't think this contains a charger. Oh, and I also have my new Leatherman T4, which I've been playing around with. Free T4. I actually like this a lot. So I still love my Stihl chainsaw, my gas chainsaw, and that won't change because it truly does work in all weathers. But just convenience in the back of the vehicle, I think this should work out fine. So it's a 12-inch bar. My Stihl is a 16-inch bar. Looks okay. Did buy some bar oil. Okay, so I see it's, and this you can tension the chain probably. Yeah, so it works. Okay, let's fill it up with some oil and see how she goes. So the batteries I bought are actually the 5 amp hour batteries. I only have a 4 with me for my air compressor, and these are pretty much not charged up because they're brand new, so probably don't really need to buy these. However, this one should work fine. Seems pretty tight. Okay, so that's a full battery. So that obviously locks out the motor completely. Now let's give it a go. Pretty green wood. Okay, well that seems to cut really well. It's actually not too bad to carry, not too heavy. And it hasn't used any bars on the battery, which I wouldn't expect. But I think we'll start a fire. This green stuff's going to be a real pain in the backside. But I think if I mix it in with the dry stuff, I think we should be okay. Plus we have some bar oil to give it a bit of oomph if need be. So there you go. So for my stove, I'm going to be using the regular stove, which I always forget the name of it, redwood or something like that. I just love this thing. There we go, all set up, ready to go. So the plan is to get the stove up and running. We're going to cook some food. I brought some nice bacon along, and we're just going to chill out and relax. Time is currently 4:30. So we've got a little bit of daylight left, and I didn't want a very complicated camping trip. So if you follow the channel, my mum died last week. And I went back to England to be with my family, and thank you for all the people that actually wished me well and condolences on the comments. It's very much appreciated. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for all the thoughtful comments and the nice wishes that everyone sent, and I read every one of them, and I know I didn't reply to all of them, but I genuinely appreciate them, and it's made things so much easier for me. So thank you. Anyway, let's go start a fire. So I did see quite a lot of sticks over this side. Come on, Ez, let's go get some sticks. Come on. So lots of sticks here, so I'm going to pick all these up. So it's a reasonable bundle of sticks. Just don't drop them. I dropped them. I do have a proper log carrier that I made a long time ago. I didn't bring it today. So this is the one tigress blanket for Esme that they sent out for me a few months ago. Actually one for Simon, one for Esme. It's actually very useful. It's waterproof on the back and waterproof on the top, I think. And Esme loves it. Good girl. You're all dirty. Okay, let's load up the stove. So today I'm going with very easy. So this is my cup for my coffee this morning. I had a A&W sausage and egger. So I'm just going to use this to start the fire. Get rid of the garbage at the same time. Even though this is very green, the oil in it will burn quite nicely. Then to light it, I've got my Keyring survival kit. So a little lighter, my Olight flashlight, the IR EOS I think it is. I love this thing. Works great. And you can charge it via USB, I believe this one is. Yeah, so you can recharge this one. And I have my small Victorinox. If I got that down low enough. Nope. Let's do the smart thing and open the door. Now we've got the fire going. This is the Leatherman Free T4. There is a T2 as well, which is slightly smaller, I believe, less functions. But I've been using this for just before Christmas actually, and I really like it. So it has a one main folding blade, which does lock, has these nice locks on the side. And then you can flip up the other tools, and there is a double cut file with like a little screwdriver on the end. Then there is a larger flat blade with a ground cutting edge, which also locks nicely. And there's a clip, obviously. And then on the other side, what I really liked was these full-on scissors. And there's obviously a Phillips head screw and a small screwdriver. And then the scissors, which work really well. So it's kind of a little chunky this way. Oh, and tweezers. But it's nice. I really like it. It's convenient. Has everything I need for day-to-day stuff, opening boxes. That'll be added to my collection, and I'll probably carry it for a while until I find something different. I like to change things up regularly, so that's the Leatherman 3T4. Well, that was pretty cool. That was probably about 3 or 4 Jeeps just came through, and they came through an ATV trail, which I have come down before by mistake. Actually leads to a ridge I've been up to. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I wish they'd stopped so I could say hi and see how their day went, but they just went on, probably trying to be respectful, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm sure they had a great day. So the fire's dying down. It's getting pretty late, and Esme's been fed, and I'm looking forward to that sleeping bag. It's going to be a really nice night. It's just peace, just quiet peace. There's no one around, just me and the camera. So anyway, time to climb in the sleep bag, I think. Well, good morning. We probably had one of the best night's sleep we've had for weeks, to be honest. Slept like a complete log. And it's actually gone 9 o'clock, which I never sleep past 9. And we had a very good night's sleep. There's Esme. Yeah, the Jeep is very easy, I've got to say. Just kind of jump in and go. It's not very exciting to watch, obviously, but just to get out here and do other things, it's fantastic. So we're going to pack up pretty soon, which literally means put some stuff in the back, and then we can go and get some breakfast. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate your comments and feedback on the video. I know it probably wasn't the most ambitious of all my camping trips. It was really good to get out and relax with Esme, and we had a great getaway. So we're getting back to our regular winter camping style videos pretty soon. So until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.